Are you ready for the juiciest, most scandalous Real Housewives storylines of all time? Well, you're in luck, because today we're counting down the top 10 jaw-dropping moments that had viewers across the world stunned. Number 10. Camille Grammer's high-profile divorce. Camille Grammer, one of the original ladies of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, was known for creating drama. Even after leaving the show, she couldn't resist coming back to create more chaos. But it was her personal life that truly unraveled in front of millions of viewers. While she was a part of the show, Camille faced a heart-wrenching revelation. She discovered that her husband, Kelsey Grammer, was having an affair. To make matters worse, he decided to end their marriage via a phone call. Years later, the wounds are still fresh, and the former couple doesn't exactly get along. Camille's dramatic journey began in the first season of RHOBH. At the outset, she spoke highly of her marriage as Kelsey embarked on a Broadway acting job in New York. Consequently, Kelsey made only sporadic appearances that season, and he was noticeably absent from events where fellow housewives brought their husbands. The real drama started when Camille clashed with co-star Kyle Richards. The feud between these two provided plenty of fodder for the entire season. It all began with an off-camera exchange between them, with Camille claiming that Richards had insinuated that people only cared about Camille when her famous husband was around. The exact words exchanged during that moment remain a mystery, but it led to Richards' now iconic outburst, quote, "You're such an effing liar, Camille." Then there was the unforgettable dinner party from hell, where Camille's friend, psychic medium Allison Dubois, added fuel to the fire. She casually told all the women that she knew when they were going to die, upping the drama ante. The feud between Richards and Camille reached new heights during the dinner party, with Dubois further stoking the flames by suggesting that Richards' husband would never emotionally fulfill her. Camille and Kelsey Grammer's divorce came into the spotlight in the season's final episodes. By that time, news of their split had already made headlines. Kelsey's infidelity was cited as the primary reason for their divorce. While he was in New York, he began a relationship with a flight attendant named Kate Walsh, making their breakup highly publicized. The divorce proceedings took a bitter turn, and Kelsey wasted no time marrying Kate just 2 weeks after the divorce was finalized. Despite sharing 2 children, the relationship between Camille and Kelsey remained hostile. In 2019, Kelsey publicly referred to his ex-wife as, quote, pathetic, and alleged that Camille had asked him for a divorce on the day of his mother's funeral, a claim she vehemently denied. Number 9. Nene Leakes' ongoing feud with Kim Zolciak Biermann. Nene Leakes, popular star of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, is no stranger to controversy. However, some of the most memorable and scandalous storylines in the show's history revolve around her complicated relationship with Kim Zolciak Biermann. From the very beginning of their friendship, it was clear that Nene and Kim had a rocky road ahead. During the first RHOA reunion, Nene accused Kim of having an affair with a married man, alleging that Kim prioritized wealth, designer clothing, and expensive jewelry over moral values. The feud took an even more bizarre turn when Kim's daughter, Brielle, shared a video claiming that Nene's house was infested with roaches. For a wealthy reality star, this was far from the image one would want to portray. The video circulated like wildfire, adding fuel to the already burning feud. Fast forward to the present, and Nene Leakes is making a return to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Even before the season premiere, social media was abuzz with drama between Nene and Kim Zolciak, and Kim's daughter Brielle jumped into the fray as well. The spark that reignited the feud was Brielle's implication that there were cockroaches in Nene's bathroom, supported by 2 videos allegedly showcasing these pests. Nene didn't take these accusations lightly and decided to hit back hard, labeling Kim and Brielle as racists for fabricating such an absurd story. However, the racism accusations seemed somewhere out of left field and didn't appear to have that much basis, at least on the surface. It's worth noting that living in Atlanta can be a bug-infested experience, irrespective of one's social status. The city's humid climate makes it a breeding ground for cockroaches, which can be a common problem for many residents. Nene, not one to hold back, took another jab at Brielle by suggesting that she deflate her, quote, fake lips, fake titties, and fake ass, since she would never measure up to Kylie Jenner. A social media mix-up occurred when Nene mistakenly tagged Kyle Jenner instead of Kylie, highlighting her focus on delivering fiery comebacks rather than proofreading. The feud continued to escalate as Nene posted several more items accusing Kim and Brielle of racism, and predictably, they did not take kindly to these allegations. Kim took a more legal route, hiring lawyers to address the situation, which hinted at even more drama to come. It's safe to say that this feud was spiraling out of control, with neither side showing signs of backing down. In an unexpected twist, Kim and Brielle decided to take their feud with Nene to Twitter, alleging that she had a prescription pill addiction. They did so through thinly veiled subtweets, resorting to what felt like a juvenile exchange. Nene, staying true to form, responded by once again calling them racist, and even resorting to name-calling by labeling them, quote, white trash. Number 8. Brandy Glanville's slap heard around the world. Before Lisa Vanderpump found herself embroiled in the puppygate scandal, she had a close friendship with Brandy Glanville. Brandy's time on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was marked by personal challenges, including confronting her husband's much younger mistress and navigating the complexities of co-parenting and moving on from her ex. One memorable chapter in Brandy's RHOBH journey occurred during a cast trip to Europe, forever immortalized with the fitting episode title, Amsterdam. The audacious and polarizing former model took her impulsive tendencies a step too far on this trip when she slapped her friend Lisa while attempting to recreate a scene from The Love Boat. The incident sent shockwaves through the group and fans around the world. The tension had been building throughout the dinner in Amsterdam as Brandy, under the influence, began randomly listing her co-star's flaws in an attempt to be, quote, helpful. She sarcastically pointed out Lisa Vanderpump's supposed promiscuity, insinuating that she had slept with half of Los Angeles. While she framed it as a joke, her British co-star did not find it amusing. Eileen Davidson, another housewife, fiercely defended Lisa Vanderpump, asserting, quote, don't call me an effing homewrecker. You weren't there. You don't know. Stop. The other women at the table joined in, admonishing Brandy for her inappropriate comments. She attempted to justify her behavior by claiming that all she had heard from the group was that they thought she drank too much and was an angry drunk. However, Brandy's efforts to prove she wasn't a sloppy drunk took a disastrous turn when she decided to reenact a scene from The Love Boat. She leaned in to kiss Lisa Vanderpump, who had jokingly remarked that she'd slap her to defend herself. In a shocking moment, Brandy followed through and delivered an open-palmed slap to her co-star's cheek. The clash immediately drew comparisons to the recent altercation between Lisa Rinna and Kim Richards, where a glass of wine was thrown. Vanderpump, always known for her classy demeanor, remarked that the slap was akin to throwing a glass of wine into someone's face. The fallout from Brandy's slap echoed far beyond that dinner table. It was a moment that reverberated through the Real Housewives universe and became one of the most talked about incidents in the show's history. As Lisa Vanderpump tweeted in response to the episode airing, quote, ouch, and humorously addressed the accusation of her supposed promiscuity with, quote, I sleep around? Please, everyone, come forward. Number 7. Lisa Vanderpump's puppygate. In the world of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, where luxury and extravagance reign supreme, Lisa Vanderpump stands out not just for her British accent, posh restaurants, and fancy cars, but for her peculiar menagerie of animals at Villa Rosa, her Beverly Hills home. From ponies to peacocks, pups, and even swans, Lisa certainly lives the high life. But not all her interactions with her fellow RHOBH co-stars have been as rosy as her garden. The drama began when one of Lisa's friends and fellow cast members adopted a dog from Vanderpump Dogs. Unfortunately, the pup bit one of Dorit's children, leading Dorit to make the difficult decision to rehome Lucy, or as she was affectionately called, Lucy Apple Juicy. However, the story took a shocking turn when it was revealed that Lucy ended up in an animal shelter, far from the luxurious life she had once known. Lisa was appalled, but the ladies soon discovered that she had allegedly leaked the story to the tabloids with the intention of making her friend look bad. Puppygate was born, and it became one of the most scandalous stories in RHOBH history. Lisa's alleged involvement in leaking the story strained her relationships with her castmates, and tensions escalated. Ultimately, Vanderpump decided to exit the show during season 9, leaving her fellow housewives and fans shocked. One of the show's executive producers, Chris Cullen, even claimed that Lisa had orchestrated the leak herself. According to him, Lisa lost control of the narrative on the show and decided to take matters into her own hands by leaking the story to the press. This revelation added another layer of intrigue to the already sensational saga. The Puppygate scandal didn't just affect Lisa's on-screen relationships. It also left lasting scars on her real-life friendships. Her once strong bond with her best friends, Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley, unraveled as accusations and denials flew back and forth. The fallout was so severe that Lisa and Kyle have yet to repair their relationship, and they've continued to trade barbs and accusations in the media. The drama surrounding Puppygate even extended beyond the show, with Lisa accusing Kyle of spreading rumors about co-star Erika Jayne and her estranged husband Tom Girardi's financial and personal troubles. The feud escalated as Lisa and Kyle traded jabs, with Lisa suggesting that Kyle's memory and relevance might be fading. Girardi's now disgraced law firm, Girardi Keys, owes over $101 million in debt, while Jane, 50, is also being sued for $25 million by the trustee handling the Girardi Keys bankruptcy case. Number 6. Vicki Gunvalson's health lies. Vicki Gunvalson, a prominent figure on The Real Housewives of Orange County, shocked fans and cast members when she divorced her husband of 20 years, Don Gunvalson. Soon after, she began dating Brooks Ayers, a man who raised suspicions among her closest friends and the viewers. There was an unsettling feeling that something was amiss in her new relationship. The bombshell came when Brooks announced that he was battling cancer, rallying support from Vicki's friends and castmates who put aside their doubts to be there for the couple during this challenging time. However, it was later revealed that Brooks had been dishonest about his entire cancer diagnosis, even going so far as to create fake documents. This revelation left Vicki's fellow housewives questioning whether she was genuinely clueless about the lies or had some involvement in the deceit. The season 10 finale of The Real Housewives of Orange County left more questions than answers, setting the stage for a dramatic reunion show where the ladies would confront Vicki about the scandal. In a sneak peek of the reunion episode, the ladies of RHOC engage in a heated exchange, with Heather Dubrow stating, quote, "He's not sick, we're all agreeing on this. The only question to me is, when did you find out?" Vicki defends herself saying, quote, "I don't have proof he's not faking cancer, and I don't have proof he is." Shannon Beador chimes in with a quick retort, claiming to have proof that Brooks Ayers faked his cancer diagnosis. The tension escalates as host Andy Cohen shocks the cast by implying that Vicki had admitted to fabricating part of the story, leaving fans eager to learn more. As the confrontation unfolds, Tamra Judge candidly expresses her disapproval of Brooks, stating, quote, "I knew he was a piece of shit from the day you started dating him." The reunion episode also delves into Shannon's marriage struggles, with Andy Cohen asking her about her husband's affair. Shannon responds, quote, "I was complaining and nagging," to which Heather Dubrow vehemently objects, stating, "That's bull shit. You fix it or you leave. You don't cheat." The tension reaches its peak as the cast watches a pre-recorded interview where Brooks Ayers finally has his say. In this snippet, Brooks accuses Vicki's daughter of lying to manipulate the situation, inciting an engaged response from Brianna, Vicki's daughter, who responds with 2 middle fingers and a defiant F you directed at the cameras. In a heartbreaking moment, Megan King Edmonds breaks down in tears when discussing her husband's ex-wife, Leanne, who tragically lost her life to cancer. Number 5. Kenya Moore's exaggerated relationship. Kenya Moore, the self-proclaimed Gone with the Wind fabulous personality on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, is no stranger to stirring the pot and engaging in conflicts with her fellow castmates. Over the seasons, she has found herself in both physical and verbal altercations with several of her co-stars, including the likes of Nene Leakes, Phaedra Parks, and Sheree Whitfield. However, one of Kenya's most talked-about moments took place before she even officially joined the show. In a bid to secure her spot on RHOA, she concocted a rather unconventional plan. Kenya reached out to an old flame, and together they agreed to stage a fake relationship. Remarkably, this audacious move worked, and she successfully landed a spot on the show. Kenya's tendency to ruffle feathers extends even to her co-stars' relationships. During one particularly memorable incident, she made bold allegations about infidelity on the part of Tanya Sam's fiancé, Paul Judge. She even coined the term the cookie lady to refer to the woman who supposedly knew about Paul's infidelity. This episode unfolded during the cast's trip to Toronto. Tanya Sam, on the receiving end of these allegations, was understandably taken aback. She couldn't fathom why Kenya had decided to target her relationship. The situation escalated during a spa day when the other housewives joined in on questioning Tanya about her relationship. It was a confusing and frustrating moment for Tanya, who remained perplexed about Kenya's motives. What made this incident even more bewildering was that Kenya's accusations seemed to come out of the blue. Tanya couldn't discern any logical reason for this attack, though she speculated that it might have been reflective of turmoil in Kenya's own life. The drama reached its peak when Bravo aired previously unseen footage of the cookie lady making claims about Paul's behavior. Tanya was infuriated when she saw the scene, considering it a trumped-up exaggeration. She maintained that the encounter was completely innocent, as Paul had reassured her that it occurred in a group setting, with no touching involved and no exchange of numbers. While Tanya acknowledged that the show provided a platform for the cookie lady to promote her business, she criticized the disregard for the impact on real people's lives. Despite this attempt to undermine her relationship, Tanya asserted that she and Paul remained strong. Having a solid foundation allowed them to navigate the challenges of reality TV. As for her relationship with Kenya, Tanya was less optimistic about its recovery. She emphasized the importance of cherishing what's dear to you and noted that some actions could take longer to forgive. Tanya expressed her willingness to forgive minor infractions, but felt that Kenya's attack on her relationship had crossed a significant line. In a separate incident, Tanya playfully showed Kenya's wig on camera, considering it a lighthearted and humorous joke. However, she felt that Kenya's retaliatory response went beyond what was warranted for the situation. Number 4. Erika Jayne's legal battles. Erika Jayne had a marriage spanning 2 decades with Tom Girardi, a prominent attorney known for his involvement in high-profile cases, even inspiring the film Erin Brockovich. While Tom was dedicated to his legal career, Erika pursued her own path in the entertainment industry as a singer and performer. However, in November 2020, shocking news hit the headlines as the Girardis announced their divorce. Soon after, a revelation emerged that would rock the world of The Real Housewives and beyond. The couple was named in a massive embezzlement lawsuit, raising suspicions about their involvement in a major financial scandal. The bombshell was that Tom Girardi had been embezzling millions from victims and families affected by a fatal 2018 plane crash, a fact that Erika seemed to be oblivious to. But Erika Jayne's legal troubles didn't end there. She found herself entangled in another lawsuit, this time filed by her former costume designer, Christopher Pisilla. The lawsuit alleged that Erika had conspired with American Express and the Secret Service to have Pisilla falsely charged with credit card fraud. Pisilla accused Erika of intentionally filing for fraudulent refunds through American Express and then bribing a Secret Service agent, through her husband, Tom Girardi, to pursue false felony charges against him. This startling revelation came after Pisilla had been charged in 2017 with wire fraud and aggravated identity theft, only to have the case dismissed in September 2021. Evan Borges, Erika's attorney, vehemently denied these allegations, stating that the lawsuit seemed, quote, calculated to coincide with the positive reception of Erika's Las Vegas residency, which opened at the House of Blues at Mandalay Bay. The lawsuit detailed Erika's extensive purchases from Pasila's design company, Marco Marco, between 2015 and 2016, amounting to approximately $934,000 in goods and services charged to her American Express card. Pasila provided text messages, emails, receipts, sketches, and social media posts as evidence to prove that Erika had indeed worn his designs. However, their working relationship took a sour turn in December 2016 when Erika questioned the charges and accused Pasila of overcharging her. Simultaneously, Pasila's suit alleged that Tom Girardi paid a $7,500 bribe to a Secret Service agent to open an investigation into him. Though Girardi is accused of facilitating the alleged bribe, he is not named as a defendant in the lawsuit, as he has been disbarred in California and diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, placed under a court-ordered conservatorship with his brother as his guardian. The suit further alleged that Secret Service agents orchestrated a meeting in December 2016, during which Erika wore a hidden recorder to discuss charges and invoices with Pasila. Although Pasila did not admit fault during the meeting, he promised to, quote, do what it takes to make things right. Erika and Tom Girardi filed claims with American Express, resulting in a refund of $787,000, which Pasila believed they were not entitled to receive. He accused American Express of failing to conduct a proper investigation into the charges before issuing the refund. Pasila argued that the credit card refund played a pivotal role in the subsequent grand jury indictment. American Express asserted that it had been contacted by federal law enforcement in late 2016 regarding the investigation into Pasila, but denied any role in his criminal investigation. The lawsuit also criticized the Secret Service for allegedly failing to perform the basic aspects of a criminal business fraud investigation, such as reviewing seized documents or conducting a forensic audit of Pasila's business records. Christopher Pasila sought a jury trial and $18.2 million in damages for the ordeal he endured. In addition to this lawsuit, Erika Jayne had been dismissed from another lawsuit that alleged her husband, Tom Girardi, embezzled $2 million from the families of victims of the 2018 Lion Air crash in Indonesia. Tom Girardi was indicted in February on multiple counts, including wire fraud and misconduct by court officers. Erika filed for divorce in November 2020, a month prior to the lawsuit's filing, and a judge subsequently froze Tom Girardi's assets in a separate case. Number 3. Kim Zolciak Biermann's shocking divorce news. Kim Zolciak Biermann, known for her appearances on reality TV, including The Real Housewives of Atlanta and her own show, Don't Be Tardy, shocked her fans and the public with the news of her divorce from husband Kroy Biermann after 11 years of marriage. Their once high-profile relationship had been a staple of her public image, but the divorce announcement hinted at deeper issues, including financial troubles. Kim and Kroy's love story began when they met at a fundraising event. Kroy, an NFL player at the time, caught Kim's attention, and they embarked on a journey that led to a decade-long marriage and the addition of 4 children to their family. However, the shocking divorce news emerged amid reports of the couple's financial difficulties, particularly their alleged $1.1 million in debt to the IRS in unpaid taxes. Their financial struggles appeared to be a significant source of stress within their relationship. In the divorce filing, Kim cited an irretrievably broken marriage with no hope of reconciliation. She requested joint legal custody of their 4 children and primary physical custody. Additionally, Kim requested spousal support and sought to have her maiden name legally restored. Kim and Kroy shared 4 children together: Kroy Jagger, KJ, Cash, and twins Kaya and Kane. Kroy also legally adopted Kim's daughters from her previous relationships, Brielle and Ariana. The divorce announcement sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, as the couple had been a prominent fixture on reality TV. Their relationship had been documented on Don't Be Tardy, a reality show that provided viewers with an inside look into their family life. One particularly startling detail was the couple's alleged unpaid taxes, with reports suggesting they owed the IRS money for multiple years, including 2013, 2017, and 2018. They were also said to owe the state of Georgia $15,000 in unpaid taxes from 2018. Their financial issues escalated when their Georgia home faced foreclosure. In February, Kim shared an Instagram video showcasing their lavish living room, complete with a dazzling chandelier, despite reports of foreclosure. She downplayed the situation, claiming it was a misunderstanding and being sorted out. However, their home, once purchased for $880,000 in 2012, was now valued between $2.5 and $2.6 million. Their property, located near the 18th hole of the Manor Golf and Country Club in Georgia, had been featured on their reality shows. Truist Bank was involved in the foreclosure process after the couple defaulted on their $1.65 million mortgage. The divorce news marked a significant turning point in Kim and Kroy's lives, with their financial challenges adding to the complexity of their separation. Despite their struggles, the couple has celebrated their 11th anniversary just a year before the divorce announcement. During an interview, they emphasized the importance of communication and commitment in their marriage, acknowledging the difficulties that come with being in the public eye. Number 2. Jen Shah's telemarketing scheme. From reality TV to prison. Jen Shah's journey from reality TV stardom to prison has been nothing short of a sensational and dramatic saga. While many reality stars enjoy a life of luxury and glamour, Shah's fortune was built on a fraudulent telemarketing scheme that targeted vulnerable individuals. Her shocking legal troubles became a major storyline on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, making headlines and capturing the attention of viewers. In March 2021, Shah's world came crashing down when she and her assistant, Stuart Smith, were arrested in Utah. They were accused of orchestrating a nationwide scheme that preyed on unsuspecting individuals. The charges against Shah and Smith included conspiracy to commit wire fraud in connection with telemarketing and conspiracy to commit money laundering. The allegations painted a picture of deceit, manipulation, and greed, as they were accused of generating and selling lead lists of innocent victims for fraudulent schemes. Initially, both Shah and Smith pleaded not guilty to the charges, vigorously maintaining their innocence. However, in a shocking turn of events, Smith changed his plea to guilty in November 2021, leaving Shah to face the legal battle on her own. Shah's legal team attempted to have the charges dismissed in August 2021, but their efforts were in vain as the judge denied the request. The case continued to evolve, with Shah's guilt or innocence hanging in the balance. In a dramatic twist, Shah finally changed her plea to guilty during a court hearing in July 2022. Her attorney acknowledged that Shah had crossed a line, but emphasized her commitment to taking responsibility for her actions and making amends. Throughout the legal proceedings, Shah's fraud case remained a central storyline on The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, with the show documenting the ups and downs of her legal battle. Despite her legal troubles, Shah's involvement in the reality series persisted, much like Teresa Giudice's experience in The Real Housewives of New Jersey during her legal woes. On January 6, 2023, Shah received her sentence, a daunting 78 months, equivalent to 6.5 years, in prison for her role in orchestrating the fraud scheme. In a New York courtroom, she apologized for her actions and expressed her determination to earn the funds needed for restitution. Shah's journey behind bars began on February 17, 2023, when she entered the FPC Bryan Prison in Bryan, Texas, a minimum security facility where she will serve her sentence. Her attorney emphasized her commitment to making amends and turning her life around during her time in prison. From reality TV stardom to a prison cell, Jen Shah's telemarketing scheme has forever altered the course of her life. Number 1. Teresa Giudice's table flip. Teresa Giudice's explosive table flipping moment on The Real Housewives of New Jersey remains an iconic and defining moment in reality television history. This unforgettable incident, which unfolded during the first season, has left a lasting impact on the world of reality TV and pop culture as a whole. In the early days of the Real Housewives franchise, no one could have predicted the dramatic turn of events that would propel Teresa into the reality TV stratosphere. She had been portrayed as a sweet and devoted wife and mother throughout most of the season, seemingly far removed from the tumultuous drama that would ensue. The table flip incident occurred during a dinner party at a local restaurant, with Danielle Staub, the cast's designated villain, at the center of the storm. Staub confronted the other women about gossip surrounding her past by dramatically placing a copy of the book Cop Without a Badge on the table, a book that contained damaging revelations about her ex-husband. As a heated argument over the origin of these rumors erupted, Teresa reached her boiling point. In a moment of uncontainable rage, Teresa thrust her hands beneath the table and sent it flying, causing dishes, food, and drinks to crash to the ground. She directed a fiery tirade at Danielle Staub, shouting, quote, "Prostitution whore." Carlos King, who was on set during that pivotal moment, recalls the sheer cinematic quality of the scene. Having been involved in the orchestration of the incident, handing Staub the book earlier in the evening, King recognized its potential impact. Despite the 20-minute delay in the women discussing the book, Danielle Staub's persistence eventually triggered Teresa's outburst. Following the dramatic showdown, a nervous Teresa sought feedback from King, who assured her that this moment would cement her status as an icon. His prediction held true, as the table flip incident catapulted Teresa into the reality TV stratosphere. She became a household name, and the incident reshaped the course of the Real Housewives of New Jersey and the entire franchise. Teresa's outburst set a precedent for future reality TV stars, encouraging them to lean into aggressive behavior as a means of gaining attention and securing their 15 minutes of fame. From wine throwing to hair pulling, her influence on the behavior of women in the franchise is undeniable. Even beyond the Bravo universe, Teresa's table flip has left an indelible mark. It was parodied on 30 Rock, and fans of the Real Housewives of New Jersey speculated that she inspired a similar table flip scene in Netflix's Emily in Paris. While some may argue that her legacy encourages aggressive behavior, Carlos King emphasizes that her authenticity sets her apart. Many have tried to replicate her iconic moment but have fallen short. Teresa's genuine reaction is what makes her the last original member of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, still on the show after 13 years. Thanks for joining us for the wildest Real Housewives moments. If you loved this insight into the drama, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, and share your favorite scandal in the comments below. Until next time, stay tuned.